Okay, so here we are doing our exercises. The first ones are very easy, so I'm going to fly through them and I will take more time as the exercises get a lot harder because I find that's where the difficulties are. So we have A times B equals C. We are solving for B. All right, so A times B is like saying 3x or xy or yeah, that's about it. So what do? When we want to get rid of one of these things, we divide by whatever we want to get rid of, right? So AB, we're solving for B, so we got to get rid of A. So we're going to divide both sides by A. B equals C over A. And just to be extra thorough, that is the answer. All right, so we're going to go do number 2 now. Whoop, that's gone. Number 2. G equals, I find this is one of those chapters where it gets really hard fast. Like at the beginning it's super easy and then it gets really hard. So H over I, and we are solving for H. So I guess what we do is we get rid of this fraction, right? So we're gonna multiply both sides by I. And we're going to get I times G equals, and this crosses out, equals H. You saw what I did there? H over 1 multiplied by I is really I over 1. H times I. We would normally do H times I, but we can cross these I's out, right? Then we're left with H over 1. So is that the answer? Should be. Or G, yeah, H equals GI. Yeah, exactly. Very good. All right, number 3 now. F over G multiplied by X equals B. Solve for X. All right. So I guess what we could do is, this is one of those, it's one of those tricky ones where by multiplying by the reciprocal, you can eliminate a fraction. What do I mean by that? So we're solving for X. So if we take F times F over G, if we multiply by G over F, see what happens? I eliminate it. So X equals B times G over F. That should be the answer. Curiously, we didn't, in the practice problems, those were not done. Not too awesome, Mr. Teacher who wrote that book. So number 4, P equals 3y over Q. We are solving for y. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is get rid of these brackets. So we have here, I'm just going to inverse them, PQ equals, and of course we remove this by cross multiplying, equals 3y. And we divide both sides by 3 to get y equals PQ over 3. So of course, by doing that, we're eliminating this. Number 4, is that right? Yes, it is. PQ over 3. Okay. Number 5. 3x equals a over b. We are solving for x. So normally we get rid of the fraction. It's a tricky question. But instead what we're going to do is we're going to divide both sides by 3. And by doing that, I'm left with x on this side. So we're solving for x. Now we've got to figure this one out. So a over b over 3, big fraction here. Whenever you divide, so that's really 3 over 1. Whenever you're dividing fractions, you inverse the fraction, multiply it, and that will give you the result. So multiplied by 1 over 3, and that gives us a times 1 equals a, b times 3 equals 3b. That should be the answer. X equals a over 3b. That's number 5. Let's go see what number 5 says. X equals a over 3b. All right.